Hey, I've got these SEVR, I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's how you spell it, broadheads. It says these are 2.0 inch max cuts. Okay, and I've looked at them a little bit here, and I really like what I see so far. I haven't shot them, I will, and I'm going to show some video. Now, I ain't got but one camera, so when I show, I'm going to show true results of what I get. And if I don't use these, you'll know why, because I don't trust them or don't like them. They don't fly right, okay? All right. So, back here is where your band fits. Now, he sent me 12 replacement red bands, but these come with black bands on them. That's what's on them right now. Little black band, you see it right here. See it in there? Okay. The blades have a little cutout in the back that's duller for the band. See it? Maybe you see that right there. A little half moon looking thing. Okay. Now, open these blades up. When they get opened up, this is how they behave. So if you shoot an old deer, let's say you hit him on the leg right there. One side of this right here is going to go like that. The other side is going to stay protruded. Okay? So it might help with the deflection factor or keeping the broadhead penetrating. So I like that part. Okay, I also like the part that they're not very exposed. Now, this red tool they supply here, now it mounts up here, I guess for you to do your maintenance. And notice it's got this little screwdriver like end on it. Now there's no instructions with these that I could see. Maybe, but anyway, you take these blades, see, they won't pass one another, and they've got a cutout right here. They're beveled. Look like about a 45 degree on each one where they meet. And that keeps that broadhead rocking in there depending on what it hits. So you take this here, and you put it in behind here like so. Let's see if I can do this in the camera here. Let me turn it over. There you go. So now, see that? Now they'll actually meet each other and pass each other. Okay, now this little screw here holds the blades. This little screw here, this broadhead has it in here. That's what holds them for your practice. See, notice now, even though this has got a band on it, these blades won't open because it's got that set screw. Now I only got one set screw with these. So if you lose that set screw, you'd have to get you another set screw, or take one out of another broadhead I guess you could use. So that's what, so when you practice with this head, you could leave the band off if you wanted to. There's a little bit of slop in there, meaning when this screw is in here, when I push down on the blade, you can see it there. See, that blade is protruding just a tad. Not much. So very little exposure here. And then you've got this back here behind here. So you got the ears here that's going to do the blade opening. See if we can't do a little simulation here so I don't get myself cut. So see that blade there opened. So they're going to both open. But if you shot at a real strange angle, you know, then one of these blades is not going to open as fast as the other. But that's probably a good thing. But they're both going to open. But if you hit that leg bolt or something, a big rib, this right here may close up and let this blade keep a cut and keep on trucking. It does look like there's space enough in here. These can be double banded if a person chose. If you'll notice, that band is in there. Man could very easily look You could double band these probably if you wanted to. Now I've not shot them. I don't know any difference between the red bands and the black, or the red stronger than the black. Couldn't tell you. Okay, let me unscrew it here. It's got a nice long snout on it, so you've got a lot of your bolt weight is pushed back, you know, with this right here. Now these are titanium according to this box here. SEVR titanium, I guess. So you don't have an ultra long protrusion here past your actual, not like a thorn. The thorn sticks out here more. Now I'm not to put these on the bow yet. I will, to see how they fit the old Raven. That's the only bow I'm going to shoot these off of. If these shoot well, this will be the only broadhead. I'll just stick with these. I won't fool with those old Rage no collars. I might shoot the ones I got up at some old small deer or something, but this looks like the real deal. There's some real machine work on these. I don't see no shortcuts on these. Precision, boys. Real precision. So I will be shooting them, showing results, depending on the wind. You got to have some nice wind. Gonna start first at 40 yards. And I'm going to make a comment when I do this in the video. I'm going to test these broadheads, and I'm going to break my Raven bow down and reserve the string. Right now my bow is not timed for strength of limb, weak limb, strong limb. It's timed the same on both sides, like the limbs are equal. We're going to see how these shoot compared to the same bow with a field point, and then I'm going to have my bow set up, timed out for weak limb, and see how, if there's any comparison. If they fail the first test, if they pass this first test where I don't have the bow timed for weak limb, there's no reason to worry about them. Now I'm going to go get my scales. I'm going to turn the camera off. We're going to weigh these. Box here, when you take this cap off the end here, if you get any of these, be careful. You do get a set screw with each head, and you get, looks like 2 black O-rings supplied with these here. Okay, there they are. So they're in these little black end caps here, and they're hard to see. One per broadhead. I'm getting ready to weigh these. I've got a little wind out here, but we'll get a pretty good idea how close they are. Coming here on my scales, so they're going to be fluctuating a little bit. I've got these scales calibrated. Okay, that's the first head. Now this is the one, let's see, it does not have a set screw, does not have a band on it, okay? 101.4. Okay, this one has a little band on it. Might read a smidge higher than the other. See what this one weighs. 101.7. Now this has got the set screw in it to stop the blades from opening. Okay, that one there reads 105. We'll move it over here to the side. 101 point, about the same. The other one looks pretty much the same. Okay, that one there looks pretty good. Now this one with a set screw, now it does have the band on it here. One band looks like with a set screw. Let's put her back up here again. She's reading a little high, so while we got the camera running, let's take the old set screw out here and see what that does for her. Okay, set screw is out. That brought it down, definitely. Okay, so practicing with these, they're going to weigh about 2 grains or 3 heavier than without this set screw to keep the, you're practicing. Now there's no stop on these. They'll go all the way through, so you don't want to go too far with them. They'll actually get to where they're more or less flush on both sides. I'm gonna put her back up there again with set screw. So yeah, she's definitely weighing about 3 to 4 grains heavier with a set screw in it. So that's good to know. So that about does it for right now, and we will shoot these things. We get the right weather and compare them to a field point. Hope you enjoyed.